Hello and welcome to my presentation. I am Kanchan Jodhkar and on behalf of our team, I will be presenting our work on framework for recommending data residency compliant application architecture. Data is a critical asset for any organization for decision making, insight generation, etc. With the onset of GDPR regulations around storage and processing of data, countries across the globe are now on set to preserve and promote ethical consumption of data. As can be seen, these data regulations are diverse and ever changing. Cloud technologies being cross border services, organizations now need to comply to these diverse laws when deploying applications. What if the organization don't comply to the data regulation and policy set by the government across the globe? This slide shows the glimpse of monetary loss in case of litigations in case of non-compliance. Over and above the monetary loss, organization may also face loss of reputation. To understand the laws and policies, let us understand what data localization and data sovereignty means, as these terms are often used interchangeably but have subtle nuances. In simple terms, data residency means localization of regulated data within a particular region or country. Countries follows varied data residency constraints, and we have tried to categorize these constraints based on the strictness of the data usage laws. As can be seen on the bottom, the lenient model being the least strict allows storage and processing across the globe. On the other hand, the reactive model being the strict only allows storage and processing within the country. There are diverse roles as stated in the data sovereignty laws. Data subject is the one whose data is in question. Data controller controls the data, and data processor is the one who manages and stores the data, in our case, cloud service provider. As can be seen, data security and privacy responsibilities are partially on the cloud customers and partially provided by the service provider. Cloud service provider have diverse approaches to tackle to this problem. As we saw, that to adhere to these diverse laws and choose from varied solutions provided by the cloud providers, an enterprise needs to overcome numerous challenges to design an optimal architecture. These challenges range from sovereign regulations such as where to store and process the data and varied cloud vendor and service provider options. The relevant question to be addressed here is which vendor and which service across which region should be used to enable trust and compliance. To overcome the challenge in choosing the optimal compliant application architecture, we have developed a framework. This framework consists of two segments. One, the knowledge model generator. Second, the compliant architecture advisor. The knowledge model, as can be seen on the right, takes into consideration the cloud data residency requirements as well as the data laws. These laws are updated time to time to keep up with the ever-changing laws. The second segment, which is the compliant architecture advisor, is responsible to derive compliant hosting locations and perform multi-criteria assessment. Multi-criteria assessment modules perform best fit cloud or data residency vendor evaluation using multiple criteria on the set of application characteristics information provided by the enterprise user using the AHP technique. Optimal regulated hosting locations are determined after assessing data residency constraints. Set cover technique is then used to identify the minimal compliant hosting location based on user specified locations. To understand the framework, let us consider a case of pharma major that is conducting clinical trials for COVID-19 vaccines. On the left hand side, you can see the identify user locations whose regulated data, namely personal and health data, is captured. The percentage depicts the user percentage in the trial for each location. Pertaining to the regulation and laws, on the right, as can be seen, the regulated data storage and processing policies and the corresponding data residency model information instantiated from the knowledge model. Next, we talk about vendor and offering prioritization using the AHP approach. The multi-criteria assessor module that is responsible for identification of suited cloud vendor and offering is depicted. As can be seen, there are various criteria for choosing a cloud vendor and a cloud offering. Based on the specifications weights that represent the weightage to be given to each characteristic is provided. The table depicts the score based on the characteristics of the cloud vendors. To know more as to how these scores are calculated, you can refer to the paper. Similarly, cloud offering scores are also obtained based on the characteristics of the offering. The rightmost table depicts the average of vendor and offering score. These scores are then used to recommend vendor and offering in each of the user location. Till now, we have identified the cloud vendor and the offering score. The next step is to identify the hosting locations. The set cover module is then, based on the regulatory requirements, create the minimal and optimal set of hosting locations. As can be seen from the table, the set cover of the hosting location column shows the region and the corresponding data action, which is storage or processing that is allowed in that region. In our case, Germany and France covers the highest number of locations. As per the client preferences, we have selected Germany as one of the hosting locations. Now we can see we are left with Vietnam storage, which is not been covered, Saudi Arabia storage and processing, which is not covered in case of Germany, and Russia, which is not considered in case of Germany. So we iterate over and over to fully cover all the user locations that have been provided by the user. As we can see that Vietnam storage is only satisfied by Vietnam. So we put in Vietnam as one of our hosting locations after Germany. Similarly, Saudi Arabia and Russia are also added in our hosting locations because the storage and processing requirements of Saudi Arabia and Russia are only catered by themselves. Based on the cloud vendor scores and offering scores and the selected hosting locations, we can see the optimal and minimal deployment architecture that is recommended by the framework. On the left, we can see all the user locations that were given as preferences by the organization, and on the right, we can see all the hosting recommendations that are provided by the framework. It also recommends which cloud provider and which cloud service suits best as per the requirements. We can see for Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Vietnam, we have recommended in country to suit to their regulatory requirements. The green arrows depicts the regulated data flow to each of the hosting locations, and the amber arrows shows the non-regulated data flow to these locations. To conclude, I would like to say, in order to tackle to these complex and ever-changing data residency laws and policies, and to choose from numerous cloud vendors and offering solutions, we have developed a framework that can help organizations develop their compliant hosting architecture and safeguard themselves from litigations and monetary losses. For future work, we are trying to incorporate other factors such as technical requirements, cost, latency, which are equally important in decision making in the optimal architecture strategy. Thank you.